Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Hope you guys are really well. So, long time no see, I have finally moved into my new abode, which I'm very pleased with. And we're going to do your May reading now. So hopefully this is reaching you very, well, it's not very early. Now I've moved and everything's kind of in order and in place. What I'm going to be looking to do is get these readings out earlier. So 2 weeks before the start of a new month, I'll be looking to get your month ahead readings in. So in the next 2 weeks will be your June readings coming in. So Gemini, if you'd like a private reading with me, just go to the details in the description box, www.carolsuniverse.co.uk. And let's have a look what's coming in for you for May. So Universe, Spirit, show me Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Show me Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I need the general energies from the two top cards and the bottom card to show me the advice card. And any other clarification cards I might need within this reading. I need the 8 cards in the centre of the reading to show me events, situations and people coming in for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Show me Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What's coming in for Gemini, May 2016? Show me Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. Show me what's coming in for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. Show me what's coming in for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. Show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. I need the 2 top cards to show me the general energies. The bottom card, advice card, to show me the advice that you have for those born into Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. And the 8 cards in the centre of the reading to show me the events, people and situations coming in for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. Show me. Okay, so I've shuffled the cards as much as I possibly can. I'm going to separate the deck into 3, collect it back up, and let's have a look for you. What I do now is I look at the general energy first and also the advice card before I turn over the other 8 to see how they would. I like to do it this way because then once I've explained what I feel is going on with your general energy and the advice, to see how things change up with the reading and just to see whether the flow of energy adds a different flavour. I also add clarification cards if I need them to certain points of the reading. Right, let's have a look at your... Oh. So I feel firstly, looking at this Gemini, is that you get a job offer through, okay? Because we've got a King of Pentacles showing in the general energy along with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, when you get kings in readings, if they're not indicating people, the King of Pentacles would usually indicate somebody, usually he'd be Taurus or Virgo, okay? But he can be Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn individual. And it doesn't have to be a male, whether it's a personal reading or a general reading. It can be a man or a woman, all right? If it's not a person, what your kings do is they are the culmination of a situation. So they're the completion cards, okay? So in the tarot, you know that you have 78 cards. You've got 22 of those cards are major arcana cards that represent major events happening. The other 56 are your pit cards, okay? So, sorry, the minor arcana cards, I do apologise. Minor arcana cards, okay, and they represent the small everyday energies. You've got 16 of that 56, you have 40 cards that are pit cards, okay? So they go from the Ace straight up to 10, and they are cups, wands, pentacles, and swords. And then you've got the court arcana cards, and they're your pages, knights, kings and queens, okay? Or queens and kings. Your kings of the court cards are the completion cards. They represent the culmination of the situation. Because we have the King of Pentacles, this means to me that there is the culmination, the completion of maybe a test that you've been through. So for some of you guys, you may have been through a job and you might be waiting for to hear back about whether you've got it, and I feel that you do, because it signifies the King of Pentacles that there is success ahead for you within the month of May. The Ace of Pentacles shows the offer. Now your aces are the beginnings. They're the seeds, they're the beginnings, they're the fresh starts, they're their optimism. They're all to do with a new cycle beginning, okay? And because we've got the King of Pentacles, which suggests success in business, success with finance, success with anything that's material, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the start of something new, the offer card. Usually you get an Ace of Pentacles if you're going to be offered a job, if you're getting some money in, if you're getting a gift. I feel this is a new job potentially for you guys. Your advice card is Justice. I feel that whether this is a new job, whether this is a business scheme, because the Ace of Pentacles can mean an investment as well. I feel that the Justice card says that you are being rewarded for what it is that you have worked hard for. Because that's what Justice does. Justice rewards you, okay? Justice, in terms of the law of attraction, is heavily affiliated with the law of compensation, which says that whatever you put into a situation, you get out. Now, it can be for good or it can be for bad. So if you've done a lot of negative things, justice would indicate that you get your just desserts. You get exactly what you deserve. But I feel that because the general energies are the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, it suggests to me that there is success in business for you, more than likely finance, and the Ace says that you are offered something as a result of that success. Which means with the advice card is, King of Pentacles can also mean that you work hard towards success, because that's what the King of Pentacles does, and finally he gets it. So whatever this thing is that you've worked hard towards, it shows that there is a reward being offered to you with the Ace of Pentacles. And Justice, as the advice card would say, that you get exactly what it is that you deserve as a result of the hard work that you've put in. Let's have a look at the other two cards, Gemini. I feel that there's a business deal on the table for you, because we have an Emperor card here. The Emperors in a reading are all about building foundations. They're action cards, okay? So before the Emperor you get the Empress, which is number 3. What the Empress does is that she harvests and she harnesses all of the ideas, all of the desires, and she builds things up, okay? So she gently goes on this journey of building things up so that she can gain rewards from it. So she builds her own home. Often when you get an Empress card, it can mean home renovations. It can mean working towards abundance, wealth. It's basically a development card. So things are in development when you get an Empress card. But the Emperor card means that you take whatever it is that's in development and you put it literally out there into the outside world, and you start taking action and building on it. So as I always say, the Emperor is the doctor to the Empress. He delivers the child and he rears it. He builds it. So whatever it is that you're building here, I feel that it's great success, because we've got the Two of Cups here, which shows negotiation. There is a negotiation, I feel, here in the offering. This can also sometimes represent love or a relationship, maybe with an older person. Usually the Emperor would represent a male figure. So for some of you guys, it could be a relationship with someone who's older, who's wiser, who's more established. King of Pentacles can also represent an older male, somebody who's quite established, someone who's highly regarded in love, in business. He could be offering you something this month, Gemini. Whichever way you look at it, you're getting justice, you're getting good rewards in. Two of Cups, at the base of that card, it's about a negotiation. Also, when you look at cups and swords and pentacles and wands, they're all facets of the human condition. So cups would represent emotions and how you feel. So maybe this building of something here, this taking action, this building the foundations of something within your life, Gemini, is going to make you feel quite whole as a person. Two of Cups can mean that you feel quite whole. You feel quite balanced. So potentially whatever this is, you might be feeling quite balanced with it as well. This is a weird combination. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can sometimes mean struggle. Okay? But I do feel that we have a Six of Cups here as well. I see balance for you guys, because the Six of Cups is often a card of kindness. So it's where somebody offers something of kindness to you. Somebody offers you assistance. Somebody offers you a helping hand. I feel whatever it is that you guys have struggled with, you receive assistance, you receive help with this. Okay? Perhaps through the Emperor. The older, far more mature individual. The Emperor card as well can represent thinking. He's a left-brained thinker. So he's quite reasoned, okay? He doesn't really have time for emotion. And it's interesting that we should have an Emperor and the Two of Cups here, because they're two different sides of the spectrum. One represents love, kindred spirits, reciprocated love, reciprocated behaviour, feelings, and the other one can be quite selfish. So I feel there's something that you need to do, or something that you are doing in the month of May 2016. Did I call you Libra? Hopefully not. Gemini. I feel there's something that you're doing in the month of May, Gemini, that says to me, you're thinking about number one. And this Seven of Wands can also be somebody who's thinking about number one. Okay, somebody who's thinking about their own needs. It's a card about survival and doing things to survive, doing what you can to survive. And I feel that you think in such a way in the month of May, Gemini, that says to me that it's about you now, and it's about your own success. And you've worked hard and you've struggled hard for this. And the Six of Cups can also mean being rewarded. If you look at this card, this older child is offering a younger child a bucket of flowers. It's giving it a reward, a gift. So I feel that through your intelligent way of thinking, through your self-preservation tactics, you are rewarded. And it's not a bad thing to be selfish at times. It really isn't. Because it means that sometimes when we need to act in a certain way in order to preserve what we have, in order to achieve what we have, it simply means that we are saying we deserve success. And if we have to be, as long as it's not underhanded, and there are no underhanded cards here, Gemini, as long as there's no underhandedness, no selfishness in terms of knocking other people out of the way, which none of these cards do as such, it says that your reward is greatly deserved. And we can see that with the Justice card. We have the Moon card showing for you guys, Gemini. And also the Two of Swords. It's interesting. Both cards are heavily based in water, even though we have a Swords, an air energy here, which would represent thoughts and ideas. And also communication. This is blocked off communication when you get this card. The Moon card can be a card of anxiety, suppression. Both cards suggest that you're suppressing something here with those cards, which is interesting. I don't know why I get the feeling that during May, Gemini, there is the heavy focus for you guys on self-preservation, and I feel that you are doing it in a very, very kind of, what's the word? Controlled way. Because the Moon and the Two of Swords represent control. And also control of oneself. Okay? So sometimes the moon can mean when you're self-medicating, for example. I've known it to mean, okay, in order to suppress something. So taking tablets, pills, that type of thing. And the Two of Swords means that you suppress your innermost desires, or you suppress something about yourself in order not to be affected by others. I'm seeing something quite selfish in the way that you're acting in the month of May, but it's not in a bad way. I don't feel it's in a bad way. This reading can change up because we're going to get some clarification cards. Yeah. And it's your courage. Knight of Swords shows up finally with that Three of Cups. It's your courage and it's your bravery and it's your sense of assertiveness that gets you where you want to be, because the Knight of Swords is a very assertive energy. Okay? The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, when you get Wands and Swords, they're about active energy. Pentacles and Cups are about passive energy. But Wands and Swords are very active energies within readings. I see here that you guys are taking action. But it's in a very controlled way. It's almost like you know exactly what you want and you're not letting anybody stand in your way of getting it. Because it seems that your actions and your assertive behaviour in this month, Gemini, bring you to real success and happiness, because we have the Three of Cups as that final card. And that's why we've got Justice here. I feel it's something to do with the way that you've acted or how you've executed something, because the swords are cards of execution. If you look at a sword, it's a tool, it's an instrument of execution. You look at the days of Henry VIII, when he used, people used to go for beheadings and stuff. They used to be beheaded by axes and swords and that type of thing. They were commonly used, those instruments were in order to for battle. These days, battle wars, guns are used. Back in the day, it used to be swords. So they're weapons of execution. They're weapons used to strike. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing that you will have put your barriers up against the past. I feel for some of you guys, you've put your barriers up against someone. Now, the Knight of Swords should represent you, Gemini, because Knight of Swords would usually represent a Gemini individual, and its major arcana card would usually be the Lovers. But also we have you as Swords here with the Two of Swords. And I'm noticing how the Knight of Swords, if you look here, is facing this person on the Two of Swords, but they've got their barriers up against them. I feel for some of you guys, you might be in a new relationship, and there could be somebody else who is coming back, or trying to come back, or trying to make contact with you. But you seem to be putting up your swords, blocking them out. I feel that they might make you feel bad. But justice says that you are doing what is right for you as well. The King of Pentacles could mean that you've worked really, really hard. Literally worked really, really hard. Not just in thought, but literally in practice. So when you get King of Pentacles, especially in an outcome of a reading, say for example, somebody was to say, am I going to be successful getting over this person? And you get King of Pentacles, it would suggest yes. Because King of Pentacles means success after a challenge. So for King of Pentacles to show in your general energy, along with that Ace of Pentacles, it doesn't necessarily have to mean money. It can do, it strongly alludes to that because they're both Pentacles. But it can also mean that you've worked really hard and you've gained success now in terms of turning the corner and entering a new phase in your life with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it's a new realisation. And Justice says that maybe you've created some harmony within yourself, Gemini. The Emperor could be a love partner, an older love partner with that Two of Cups. This Six of Cups could represent somebody from the past who is trying to seduce you. And that Seven of Wands, usually when you get that card a lot of the time as well, if somebody wants something from you, it means no, I don't want it. If you want something from someone, they're saying no to you. So for some of you guys, I reckon that you've probably entered into a new relationship, and that's why we've got this King of Pentacles here. The new relationship could be with an Aries individual, or Gemini. It could be with an Earth individual, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, and you're entering into a new phase. There could be somebody from the past who wants to come back in and seduce, and you're saying no to that. You're putting up your swords and you're putting up your baton. If you notice, this Knight of Swords rises out of the Three of Cups. I always look at tarot directions as well, interactions. So this person might have been a bit of a player. This person here on this Wands could also represent someone who gets a lot of attention. So perhaps this person is fighting off attention because they've decided they want to go back into a relationship with you, Gemini. So they're fighting off competition, the attention that they get because they're focused on the past. Hence, with the Knight of Swords, they ride out of that Three of Cups, females or males, however you want to look at it. The Knight of Swords can be seen as a party guy, somebody who likes to be the life and soul of the party. I've seen a reading where influence is coming in for someone with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands was obviously the Knight of Swords' friend. The outcome showed the Five of Pentacles. Two drunks coming out, no, Three of Cups and then the Five of Pentacles. Two drunks coming out of a club without scoring. And it was really funny. This Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands that were in the influences coming in a Celtic cross reading. Two blokes going out trying to score females, and then the outcome showing that they didn't find anyone because the Three of Cups, the three girls were still there having a good time, and they walked out of the club drunk and on their own. So Knight of Swords can be seen as a party guy, but he looks like he's turning his back on the party. Also with that Seven of Wands, it could be somebody who's trying to fight off attention because they're focused on the past. But for some of you guys, you will block them out. You won't want them back because it looks like you're entering a new phase with somebody else. So there's many strains for this reading in this month of May. For some of you guys, it's a new job opportunity. It's finding yourself. It's building new foundations and feeling whole, feeling really good, feeling that you're at one, feeling you're on the same page. For some of you guys, you'll receive assistance after a struggle. For some of you guys, during this transition period onto something new, we do see definitely a new beginning with you guys because we've got that King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles together, and Justice as your advice card. To me, you'll have gone through a silent time of control. You're working towards creating something. Your confidence is leading you onto something new, and there's celebration at the end. Just going to get some clarification cards and see if this changes the reading up any somewhat. Why do we have the Moon and the Two of Swords? We know it's suppression. There is suppression there. Just give me one card just to say why we have the Moon. Can you just direct me a little bit more so I can give them a bit more information, the viewers, the Gemini viewers, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me why we have the Moon and the Two of Swords. Any more information, please? There's major changes coming in. Death. I feel it's through your own suppression of something. Maybe your own suppression of your own fear even, that you're creating some major changes in the month of May. The Two of Swords is often the truce card, which means that you're in control of a situation. I feel that you're definitely putting your boundaries up around something here, Gemini. Why do we have the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups? Give me clarification on that Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. Give me clarification on the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. Give me clarification on the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. I said to you that the Knight of Swords looks like he was turning his back on the Three of Cups. You see, what I thought is going on here, for some of you guys as well, is we have death. So you've put your barriers up against someone, I feel, Gemini, for the month, because it looks like you've got a new romance, or there's something new coming, and it looks like there's somebody from the past or someone you once were with who's trying to prove something to you, but you're not having anything. Because it looks to me, when I said that these two cards look like you were trying to control your emotions or control something within yourself, I feel it's because you're going through a transformative stage, which is why we have Death as the clarification card. I feel this Knight of Swords, who's trying to turn his back on this Three of Cups. We have the Five of Swords here. To me, it says that he's trying to overcome something here, okay? He's trying to release something from the past that was maybe holding him back, okay? He's overcoming something here, which is what essentially your Five of Swords is. It's trying to overcome. Which is why he comes back. But I feel that you've had enough for some of you guys with that Death card, because it shows that you want absolute transformation. Why do we have the Emperor and the Two of Cups? Why do we have the Emperor and the Two of Cups? Why do we have the Emperor and the Two of Cups? Why do we have the Emperor and the Two of Cups? Yeah, there's a new opportunity. Could be financial if it's a business reading. Or it simply could be that you're looking at a new opportunity, a window of opportunity coming in. And you're looking at it in quite a practical sense. Why do we have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups? Why do we have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups? Why do we have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups? Why do we have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups? The World. The World card is usually about achievement. So achieving something of real high value. And as I said to you before at the beginning of the reading, it looked like you'd struggled towards something. But it looks like you were holding your own. And for that it looked like you might have been rewarded. And the World card can mean achievements and rewards coming in. So, just to reiterate the reading one more time, Gemini, and I'll talk you through it in two ways. I feel for some of you, the first way I feel is that for some of you guys, there might be a new opportunity of a relationship that's come in, okay? And I feel that there is the end of a cycle with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups. Hence we have the clarification card of the World. The World can mean the ending of a cycle, learning a lesson, okay? So there looks like there's a new opportunity in terms of maybe romance, but it's being looked at in a very detailed way. You may have learnt your lesson from the past with a particular person. And with that Moon and the Two of Swords, it looks like you're looking at some major transformations in your life. It looks to me like with the Knight of Swords, turning his back on the Three of Cups, it could be that this person is looking to overcome some form of pattern of behaviour. And they want to come back to you, but you've already transformed. You've had enough. So the justice is your justice as well as theirs. Whatever they've done, they receive justice on. Whatever you are doing, you receive justice on. But it's fair's fair. This King of Pentacles, success. Ace of Pentacles leads to a new beginning. If that's not the case in terms of love, I believe it's new business. It's a new job, it's a new way of life. King of Pentacles, you've worked hard. You've achieved success. The result of that is some reward, a new opening, a new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Hence we have justice, rewards for hard work. The Emperor and the Two of Cups could be a new business deal. Could be where you're looking to build something new and you feel at one with that Two of Cups. Maybe there's a new negotiation with an establishment. Hence why we have King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, maybe an investment. Page of Pentacles looks at an opportunity and looks at the growth of it. So there's the potential to be looking at something new and the potential for growth with that. Seven of Wands is often a struggle card, but it's also confidence, holding your own. Six of Cups is giving, receiving, sharing, kindness, rewards. It looks like you're working towards getting some achievements here in the month of May. The Moon card and the Two of Swords, to me, this is blocking out fear, suppressing fear. Because there's major transformations. That's the only way you're going to move forward, is by controlling what you truly feel inside. In other words, faking it until you make it. And that Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups, to me, is overcoming that fear with the Five of Swords in order to achieve success. Hence, we have Justice as your advice card. To me, Gemini, this is a month of high achievement in whichever way you want to look at this. Whichever way you want to look at it. You're achieving something here. You're achieving peace of mind. You're getting what you truly deserve. If this is a lover that's done you wrong, they're getting what they deserve. Could be a new relationship for some of you guys. Love relationship, maybe with somebody who's older, more established. Somebody may be coming back from the past. They might want you back, but you're saying no. Somebody might even be trying to prove something to you, but it's of no avail, because you've already transformed as an individual. Whichever way you look at this, Gemini, this reading, I really do believe it's a month of high achievement for you. And I feel it's a blessed month for you. And I feel it's the universe saying it's time that you earn some rewards, because you truly deserve it. That's your reading, Gemini, for the month of May 2016. I would like to say thank you very much for choosing Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Bye-bye.